In addition to organizing your database, a good CRM is also supposed to organize your workflow. And that's where HubSpot Tasks come into play. Tasks in HubSpot are customizable action items used to organize your work, track customer interaction, and prioritize activities within the framework of customer relationship management. These tasks can be set for reminders, follow-ups, meetings, or other key actions in the sales or customer service process. For optimal use, it is recommended to customize and regularly update these tasks according to the specific needs of the business. And in this video, you will learn how they work, the different ways to use them and set them up. Just a quick break to inform you that this video is part of a free training focusing on how to set up your HubSpot portal in the most efficient way possible. This free training will be divided into 7 big modules, each addressing a specific key point of your HubSpot portal. And each module consists into several videos that will go deeper into a specific functionality or feature of your HubSpot portal. If it's not already the case when you watch this video, the videos in this series will be published gradually and they will be added to this specific playlist. I have also prepared a private web page bringing together all the different content of this free training and some additional bonus content. So to benefit of this free content and to be notified for every new chapter that is releasing, I invite you to click on the link in the description below. Like you can see, they are so crucial to your daily life on HubSpot that they have a dedicated tab on your HubSpot menu. But more than that, I can guarantee you that this view will certainly be the homepage of most of your salespeople. On this view, you will find a list of all the tasks concerning your work. As you can see, the assignee is me. You will find also ready-made views depending on the deadline of those tasks. You have due today, overdue, upcoming, for instance. But more than a list, actually, it's a queue allowing you to manage all the actions assigned to you in the simplest way possible. To start dealing with your task, you just need to click on Start these 3 tasks, and it will automatically open the page of the lead concerned by the task. Here you can see that we have Olivia Marks, and the task is to check her eligibility to our program. So that's a fake task, but we can imagine that we have qualification information in this area. We can check, and if she is eligible or qualified, we can put that on a specific property and our task is done. Once it's done, we can click on complete and it will automatically go to the second task on our list. If we don't want to deal with this task now, we can reschedule it to change the due date, or we can simply skip it and go to the next task. By doing so, we can see that automatically HubSpot will load the new lead page, and now we have a callback task. So you can find all the details of the task here, but because we know it's a callback property, we can just click on the call button here and then hit complete once it's done. You got it. Every time you finish a task, you just click on complete and next and go to the next task, etc., etc. I guess you will have understood the aim of this feature is to optimize your productivity and be sure to not forget anything. Let's now look at the first method to create tasks, the manual method. So we have a big orange button named Create Task, and as with each asset of your portal, this creation is done via an internal form. We find the main component of a task, so the title. The goal is to create a name that the assignee will understand directly what is supposed to do. So for instance, call back to check interest. We can have different type that will automatically get updated based on the name, but we can choose it's a to-do, so simply an action to do, a call or an email. Here it's a call. We have priority, if you want to organize your different tasks by priority, and we can associate a specific record. So for instance, we want to call back to check the interest of, let's say, our lead's name Jack. And so now we know that this task is for this specific lead. We can choose someone to assign this task to. So per default, it will be yourself, but by clicking here, you will be able to choose other colleagues or coworkers. Then we have a queue. So basically, if you have different processes, you can classify them in different queues, a bit like computer folders, for instance. The due date, because each task must have a deadline. So you can choose based on in X days, X weeks, X months, but you also can choose a custom date and a custom time. Also, you can make sure to repeat this task every day, every week, every month, every 3 months. You can basically personalize it as you want. And you can create a reminder 30 minutes before, an hour before, a day before to the assignee to make sure you will not forget to do this task. The last field is the note field. Basically, you can provide all the information you think is necessary for the person to do the task. Once it's done, you can either create it or create and add another to open a new task form and create a new one. So when you click on create, you can see that our new task is displaying here. Now that you have understood all these different elements, you're ready to organize all the process of your company into different tasks. We just saw that we can create tasks via the dedicated tab, but we also can create tasks on the page of a particular lead to create a direct association between this task and this lead, which simplifies the fluidity of our actions. So for instance, we go on contact, we select a random contact, and we can imagine that we have a call with this specific lead and we need to create a task based on the outcome of the call. You just need to click on the task tab and create task. And you will find a simplified display, but with the same information as the internal form we saw before. So basically enter your task name, put all the different options you want, and you can create the task. But the thing is that all these creations are manual. One of the major strengths of tasks is to be able to generate them automatically. So for instance, we can use workflows for that. So go to automation and workflows, and on a specific workflow, we can see that there is a direct CRM actions to create a task. So basically you find the same internal form we saw before, you fill it with all the information you want for this task, you save, and you just need to set your triggers here. But unfortunately, this feature is only reserved for people that have a subscription of HubSpot Pro or Plus. But for the one that watch my video on sales pipelines, you might know that there is another hidden way to create automatic tasks, and it's when a pipeline change is staged. So you just need to go to automate, and if you remember, we did it already. But for any stage that a deal will reach, you can create specific tasks based on this automation tool. So same as a workflow, you can click here, select create task, and you will feel everything you need as we saw before. I hope you enjoy this video. If it's the case, don't forget to put a thumbs up, to subscribe to this channel, and to save this playlist to make sure you don't miss any new chapter of this free training. And don't forget the link in the description below that gives you this free access to all the content of this free training, plus more additional content on how to set up your HubSpot portal in the most efficient way possible. For those who are discovering me through this video, I'm Grégoire, HubSpot expert for more than 7 years now, and I will see you very soon for more HubSpot tips.